Hi everyone, it's Christina and I am back with day 20 of our countdown to Christmas. I'm going to try to get through the rest of this album today because I really need to get on to my daddy's album, which is not going to be as elaborate as this one. This is where we are at right. Okay, we needed to come back right here and add a couple of things. So I cut this piece out. It is 1 1/4 by 6 1/4. I inked my edges. Excuse me. And I'm just going to put it right above my magnet. And it does not go all the way down. It's just going to go. Well, if it would go on straight, that would be a big help. It's just going to go to right there. And then I cut this piece. It is 6 1/2 by 6 1/2. And I did not tape it. But I'm going to add the tape, and this is going to go right there so that it hides this and this. Let me find my tape. And you know what? I think I'm going to do my corners on this too, using the deco. Just to kind of give it some decoration. I'll have to do. Okay, now I need to find my tape. Here's my bling. I think it's under there. Here it is, right here under my scissors. Imagine that. Y'all know me. Okay, so this side has some ink staining, so I'm going to tape on that side to hide that. As I go through, I know that we still have 3 pages to decorate, but I'm going to go ahead and start adding my mats and some decorations to some of them as I go. It's hiding from me. Okay, I'm going to burnish my tape down really good, especially for this paper. This tape doesn't like to really stick. See? Even when you burnish it really good, it's not sticking real good to this. Okay. Now right here, I think, okay, that's going to close like that. I think I want to add some bling in each corner down here to make it kind of look like a brad or something is holding it in. I'm going to take these red rhinestones that I have in my stash, or red gems, I guess is what they're called. And I'm going to take the medium size, and I'm just going to pop one in each of these corners right here, and then it kind of makes it look like it's, you know, that's kind of holding it down, but it won't interfere with the picture or anything that's put there. Okay, did we do this? No. Okay, we still have to do our washi tape. I want washi tape, or do I want to do ribbon on this one? Let's see. I'm going to do washi tape. If I was going to do ribbon, I should have done it before I put it down so I could fold it under. Alright, so I need to measure that and see what that is. And I had good old Timmy boy here just a minute ago. There it is. Alright. They're all going to be the same, so looks like they are 6 3/8. Okay, so I'm going to pull my washi tape out to 6 3/8. I really don't like using washi tape. Can you tell? Let's see, I'm going to cut this in because it's ragged bad. A nice smooth end. Put this on my 0. And go down to 6 3/8. I'm going to line my mat up with the angled side down with the 6 3/8. And pull it up. Alright, now this one doesn't need it because we used that. This one needs it, so we're just going to run us a little tape. I mean, not tape, a little glue right here. Because washi tape is not made to be a permanent tape. Pick up our washi tape. Right against our edge. Down below too. Okay. Nope. Not far enough down. Because we're wanting to hide where that paper, that cardstock, is butted up against this other. Tuck any loose ends down. Okay, now we're going to do this one. That is going to be at 6 3/8 also. Okay, we're going to run us a little glue. Sorry, I have my tags and all underneath. And okay, let's put this. I am so far behind for Christmas. I hope y'all are ahead more than I am. I've still got to wrap gifts, and I haven't made my daddy's. I haven't made my youngest niece's. I got hers cut out. She's going to get one of those tag albums that I made. for the last YouTube hop. Okay, now, that's all we need to do there. Looks good. Okay, here I wanted to add something. Some bling or something to kind of make this look better. So I'm going to go through my bling here. Pull those out. I may need them to do our names. Because I think that's how I'm going to do it, is using those. Because they're in my stash. I need them gone. And the 70s, the 60s and 70s, the Christmas was all about blinged up. I mean, it was glittered. It was... Let's see. I have 3 of these little heart things, but I don't know how that would look. I don't have a lot of red anymore. I used to have lots of red bling, but I used it. I have that. I'll put it aside a second. It's not the right color red, really. This is the part I hadn't picked out yet, y'all. Sorry. I don't want to use any black. There's some pretty green ones, but that's going to be the same. That's a pretty color. I just don't know if it would work. I'll pull it out even. Why don't we use some of this? We may even put some of this on. How cool would that be? Look at that. That's gorgeous. May use some of that somewhere. Pull the gold out too, just to be on the safe side. Go ahead and get these out. Alright, now I'm going to put this up, because I think that's all the bling I'm going to need. Okay, so, let's see. If we run this here and down below, trim off these little line thingies. I may end up making this 2 videos today. I'm sorry. I don't want to do an hour-long video like I did last night. I did it without even realizing I had. Line this up with here. And you can just pick this up at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. It's real cheap. See, $1.50. It's really inexpensive. I'm going to do another one down here. And that may just be just enough bling. Enough to just give the page something besides just that mat there. And if you have other bling, then use it. Use what's in your stash. You don't have to use what I'm using. You don't even have to use the paper line that I'm using. Use whatever paper line you want. You can make this album in for a baby or, you know, whatever. Alright, so that's that. I'm going to tie our ribbon back into a bow. Hold that down because I'm done with that. Okay. There's that. Puppy's coming in. He may not even know, y'all, that I'm videoing. I doubt that he does. Alright, so I think I really liked how these gems looked. but I'm going to use the teeny tiniest ones. And these you can pick up at the same place you pick up the roll of it. They're like $1.50. Sometimes you can even get them half off, 75 cents a package. I'm wanting to get in the corner. And I'm going to do all 4 corners. Is that in my video? Sorry about that, y'all. I didn't move the camera strap. And this camera that I'm using is so old, such an old digital camera, that they don't even make the card for it anymore. Hubby just happened to have one in his deer camera. We went to go get me one, and, well, you can't get it, so I'm sharing his deer camera card and SD card, and I don't think he's real happy about it. He was okay for a little while, but I think he wants me to try to find one online or something that'll fit my camera. Okay. See how just adding a little bling or a little something, and I don't have another one of those little ones. Well, my goodness. I don't think I have another one of those either because I used them for something else. Alright. Let's rethink that. Not the same color? Maybe. Maybe that'll work. I don't even know where I got this from, so. Okay. Yeah, that works. I'm just going to have to cut that off, whatever it is. Okay. So, see how that just added a little something to that? Alright, so we're going to come in here, and I made tabs for all of my tags, pull tabs, and they are 1.5 inches by 2 inches. On the 2-inch side, you're going to score at 1 inch. And then I used my corner chomper on the deco and chomped my corners to give a decorative look. I'm sorry I didn't get this done in advance. I totally forgot about them. So if you don't know how to score, this is how you score. You have to have a scoreboard, and you don't have to have the Score Pal. I like the Score Pal. I also have the Martha Stewart, but I just prefer the Score Pal. I don't know why. I like this better, I guess. Because they're basically the same. Okay. Put this back where it goes. Now, all we're going to do is we're going to tape it won't even matter if they match up because they're not going to be on the same side. So you want to fold toward the bump. See the bump? Hope we all see that. Fold toward the bumpy side. Okay, fold all of them to the bumpy side. And I'm going to go ahead and put these on my mats. Here are my mats. And you're going to need, mat-wise, you're going to need a 7.5 by 8.5, a 9.5 by 7 3/4. You're going to need 2 of those. A 5.5 by 4.5. And you're going to need an 8.5 by an 8.5, an 8.5 by 5, 7.5 by 3 1/4. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 3/4. 7.5 by 9, 9 1/4 by 9 1/4, 8 3/4 by 8 3/4. Alright, I'm just going to do a few of these because I don't want it to take forever, and we're probably not going to get through with this all in this video, and I will just have them prepared for the next video when I finish it up this afternoon. So, hands are really dry. It's been very cold in Texas. Very cold. Okay, so this one I know is going to get, does it get, no, it doesn't. That one goes in the bottom. That one goes in the bottom. This is going to get, let's see. I don't know if it gets that one or not. I think it's a longer one. Well, these have to be the two 9.5 by 7 3/4. Okay, that's got to be some of the ones I didn't mark. Okay, this is 7.5 by 8.5. That goes on the mitten page. Those are the ones that go in the center, the two side centers. Let's see, what is this one? 7.5 by 9. I bet this one goes right here. Okay. 7.5 by 9. I inked my edges. And all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put it where like that, and then just close it over. And that's it. And that's my little pull tab. Should have moved it down a little more. Alright, the next ones I'm going to move down a little. Alright, so I know these aren't it. I need a 7.5 by 4 3/4. That's 8.5. That one doesn't go here. This is 7 3/4 by 4 3/4. I must have cut it 3/4 inches bigger and not wrote the right size down. Let's see. No, that can't go there. That I know doesn't go there. Okay, I'm going to have to cut this one down. I cut it 1/4 of an inch too big. All the way up. I'm going to need to get to 7.5. Now I got to ink this edge again. See? I make mistakes. Oh, not that one. This one. And when you're doing your tags, you want to ink both sides. Okay, now I'm going to put one of these on there, but I'm going to go further down. I think I'm going to go just leaving a little bit right there. That way it's just enough to hold up. And it's off sides, but that is fine. Huh, that's not fine though. Alright, let's get out our Faithful O Undo. I'm going to have to get some more of this. I am getting a tad low. Oh, that messed up my card. Alright, I'm just going to remake this one because that just messed up the card. So I'll come back to this one. Alright, we're going to pretend that that's there. And this is one of the two, like this. And this card's going to go in like this. So let's do it like that. I may come back and bling that up a little. I'm not positive yet. Okay, so we have these little ones. So I'm going to use them on the corners of this photo mat. Just give it some little something something. Or you can just use a dot of stickles if that's what you would rather do. I'm in a hurry, so I'm not wanting to take the time for it to dry. I think on these bigger ones, I don't know, because that's going to make it awful bulky. Let's see this. Let's see if I cut out 2 of each of these. How would that look on the tab? To look like it's something holding it down. No, I don't like that. These are green iridescent. These are just so big. Alright, we're going to take some of the medium ones and we're just going to put a medium one in each, just on one side, the side that's facing. Just put it in the center so it looks like it's holding it down. I don't want to do the bottom because I don't want to bulk it so much because it's already so bulky. Okay, I gotta come back and do that tag. We're done with this. I think we're good there. We're good there. I think I'm going to leave that like that. You know what? I may come in with a small piece of this color paper and put our last name, Morris, on here for my mom. Okay. I decided that I wasn't going to make this stay down, tie it down some way. I'm just going to leave it like that, only I don't know if I have enough of those. don't know if I have enough bling. Guess I could use the gold. Just so that it stays consistent. I need one of those little everything tools. Okay, because that corner's under there. We're not going to worry about that corner. It's hidden. Just going to do the exposed corners. If I can get them to cooperate. Okay, there. Okay, 2 more. I just think the bling just adds to it. It just adds a little something so the page isn't so... And I think I'm going to use 2 of the bigger ones on this, since I don't have 2 of those smaller ones left. Okay. Sorry, my phone is going haywire again. Okay, so now we're to here, and this tag goes here, and it is the 9.5 by 7 3/4. Okay. Okay, so I want to put some red bling on this mat right here in the corners. I want to stick to everything but the piece of paper where I want it to stick. Oops, that one came off its little glue thing. Hubby's leaving. I don't know where he's going. Normally he'd pop his head in. Tell me. Okay, so I need to put one of these, and I am going to guesstimate what is halfway. Do that. Now what did I use? Oh, one of the bigger. Did I use the big one or the... Let me look back. No, the medium. Okay, I'm going to use one of the mediums, like I did on the others, and just put it right here so that it looks like it's a Brad or something holding the tag. Alright, now I need to do something. Oh, I stuck a magnet under there, just so y'all know, because there's a tag that goes there. And it is going to be... Which one? One of these smaller ones. It's going to be 5.5 by 4.5, so it must be this one. Yeah. And it's going to go in like this, because I didn't want it to interfere with my photo mat right there. Okay, so I need one of these. And I'm going to just kind of offset it, because well, maybe not. Maybe it'll be alright. About halfway. And and a medium bling. Okay, look at that. Now we need our tag for here. This one is going to be, oh, hold on, 7.5 by 8.5. What is this one? That's 8.5. That's 7.5. Okay, and it's going to go in here. Could have been a little longer, huh? Okay, we're going to put, go ahead and put one of these on it. We need to, I'm not going to put the bling on this one. I may come back and put like a stickle dot or a Nuvo crystal drop in red if I have the red. And that way it will have something there. But because I'm tying the little top down, I don't want to bulk this. That's going to have to go right there because it already started sticking down. So I may not do anything. I may just leave it like that. Tie my bow back so I know that this is completed. Fingers aren't wanting to work super good today. Look at that. Alright. So all of this is done. And we have all of this side done, except for this tag right here. Let's see, I'm not adding anything here. I'm not putting a mat back there or anything because she can, that way she can add her own. Alright. My page is going to need my name. And I think I'm going to do my name in the red glitter. It looks kind of pink, but it's supposed to be red. I think it's supposed to be red. Doesn't say. And then I'm going to do my brother's name in the gold and my sister's name in red. Okay, so we have... I think I'm going to add some art glitter glue just to make sure that these stay down. So especially since they're coming apart. Okay. Just going to dot it. Doesn't need a lot. A few dots. And my name is long, so I'm going to start way over here and hope that I spaced it correctly. I don't know where hubby went. CHR. Just coming apart. I don't normally like to use stickers like this, but I had these in my stash and they need to get used. So I decided when I saw them that I might as well go ahead and use them. Alright. R-I-S. That S is a little shorter than the rest of them, it looks like. S-T. Yes, I'm spelling out my name. Make sure I don't forget none of it. My mind's been going lately. I think I could easily forget how to spell my own name. It's really hard at Christmas because my name has Christ in the beginning. So then when I go to write my Christmas cards out and I'm writing Merry Christmas, for the longest time I will write Merry Christina. Because it's just, I have to have that's just how, it's just, I guess, habit that if I write Christ, unless I'm just writing Christ, or I'm writing Jesus Christ, or my Savior Jesus Christ, or something like that, then I'm generally writing my name. See? I didn't count. I didn't say I. I can't spell Tina without an I. Or an E. I think some people spell it with an E. I've gotten in the habit anymore of I just spell my name out to people when I'm giving it to them. Because there's so many ways to spell Christina anymore. Okay, now goes my A. Hubby's back. I don't know where he went. I gotta get his gift done too. Shoot, I'm gonna have to do that while he's hunting today. Okay, so we just need to glitz up these out of tiny ones. See if I can take these apart. Sometimes you could take these strips apart and use them. That's not where I want it, but that's where it's going to go, because that's where I stuck the glue. Well, I may have better luck peeling it off than using my scissors. Alright. This next one I'm cutting off. It's all dusty. Some of this stuff was in storage for a lot of years. Let's go to this corner right here. Let's do this one down here. save the rest of these red ones for my sisters, because her name's going to be in red, so I'm going to do her bling in red. And then I'll use the gold for my brother. And because I have 3 or 4 of these hearts, even though they're not really the right color gold, I'm still going to use them. But they're not very sticky, so I'm going to have to use some art glitter glue on them. And I'm just dabbing little dots here and there. I'm not going to cover the whole thing. I don't think it'll need it. Because some of this stuff, I'm just going to tell you, I have had... See, I started scrapbooking when my baby was a year old. And... oh, no, he wasn't even a year old. He had just been born. I wanted to make a gift for... It was the first Christmas after he was born. He was born in August. And I wanted to make a gift for the little boy's mom that I babysat throughout my pregnancy. And so I borrowed some stuff from a friend. Happened to be stamping up stamps and stuff. She loaned them to me. Kim, if you're watching this, thank you. You started my obsession with scrapbooking. And that let me, okay, when that dries, that's going to look good. Okay, and this is going to have to be a good stopping point because that's going to have to dry or it will make my sheets stick together. Anyway, she let me borrow her Stampin' Up stuff, and I just had plain cardstock, 8.5 by 11, and I used stamps to make my backgrounds and colored cardstock for the matting, and I had some, and I bought stickers. But the lady that I made it for, Tanya, she loved it. It was pictures of her little boy while I had been watching him during the year. Okay, so we're going to stop here, and in an hour or so after this is uploaded, we will finish this album off. See you in a little bit.